So, topic number 3 is what historic figure can catch these hands? I got two.
Yeah.
First person definitely is the fucking motherfucker that said, "Okay, let's go get slaves." I don't know who them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure who. I'm not sure who that motherfucker is. Number one,
He was
but
Swedish.
whoever went over to on that fucking big ass boat said, "Listen, let's go get slaves." Actually, not part of that too. I want whoever the chief that said, "Okay, take these motherfuckers," because he made a deal with one of the chiefs and shit. Said, "Take them." Oh my goodness, I want that motherfucker back. Catch these, and then whoever invented Jim Crow. Give me
It
whoever invented
probably
Jim
was
Crow.
Jim Crow.
No, Jim Crow was actually based off
Wasn't
of,
he
a character,
the?
based off a character by somebody, some white guy that's in blackface.
Oh.
So it wasn't so him too, like being blackface. I'll punch the shit out of him. But whoever invented those Jim Crow laws, I want these two motherfuckers. I
Yeah.
swear I do. Oh my
Wow.
God.
No. Yeah, it's a group of white people.
Mhm. Well, stand in line. Stand in line.
Stand in line.
Stand in line.
Dwayne Esper. Yeah. Dwayne Esper. You guys ever heard of Reefer Madness?
Yeah.
Yeah, Reefer Madness, 1939. The reason marijuana has been illegal, has been made illegal so long, because this motherfucker, he was like the exploitation fucking like god, fucking exploitation movie making back in the day, back in the fucking like the 1900s.
He's like the king of exploitation films.
Yeah, and Reefer Madness was like it was named something else before, but it was made by a church group. To try to make sure their congregation doesn't talks to their kids about fucking like weed.
It was called Tell Your Children.
Actually, it was like it had 4 or 5 different names.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, 4 or 5 different names. But 1938, he bought it. He bought it, and then added, and filmed a bunch of actors doing horrific, stupid, hellacious shit. Added that to the movie.
Did you say hellacious? That was some.
Yes, hellacious shit. Yeah, and then he named it Reefer Madness. And then distributed it. Distributed it around the country. So and he did it for a specific reason at a specific time. So this movie depicts marijuana smokers like crack addicts. The fucking the top jock, the quarterback of the team and everything. Smokes a little bit of reefer. And all of a sudden, he's fucking beating his mom and fucking stealing from his dad. And it depicts these nice normal straight A students smoking a little bit of weed, and then they're doing the most they're breaking into fucking cars and fucking smashing windows. That was the whole Reefer Madness. This is it was an exploitation movie of stoners. It was specifically designed to make people afraid of weed. It's specifically designed that way. So when it came down to it, they made weed illegal. Because
every like Pineapple Express, where they had an underground thing, and then they had someone smoke it, and he was too crazy, so that's why they.
It's the same premise.
No. This shit. No, the thing is, this shit was completely fictional.
Right.
There was no facts at all. And if you actually watch it
never
now,
any facts when America decides to do something.
Yeah, no. If you actually watch it, you will know. If you actually watch it, it's ridiculous as shit. And it's actually kind of funny. The thing is, and they actually made a remake like in the early 2000s, they made a remake starring Kristen Bell. And actually, and it is, it is when you're high, it's funny as shit because it's completely ridiculous. Nothing's true. It's just like turning. It's like turning like the biggest, the best jock, like the football player of the team. Everyone likes. He's supposed to live with weed. He turns to the Wolfman. That's kind of how they depicted it. That's kind of how they depicted fucking marijuana back then.
This is your brain on drugs.
Yes, yeah, to make sure all parents were against it. Everyone was against it. Anyone who can vote would be against marijuana. Now, and the whole thing was like backed by like the lumber industry and like all these different industries.
Was he white?
Different industries and lobbyists, huh? Was
he white?
Oh, definitely, yeah, he was white.
He said most definitely.
Yeah, but no, but the thing is, it was all backed by lobbyists of multiple different corporations that knew fucking hemp could replace all their fucking shit, and they would lose all their, and they would not be rich. But they stopped that way before it even was able to get started by making sure weed was illegal. And since there was no lobbyist for weed like there is for fucking like cigarettes and alcohol and everything, there was no lobbyist for weed. So so it was able to be destroyed way before it even started. But a big part of it was fucking Reefer Madness, that fucking movie.
So CJ, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Man, this was a long time ago. So man, obviously there are a lot of states that are legalized or medical or decriminalized, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to play a game with you. Small game, quick game, all right? Just see if you know. Can you name the 6 states that is fully illegal? I mean, it's not decriminalized, it's not medical, it's not legal.
I know one state.
I would say that one state is very, very close to you.
Shit. I would think Idaho, Texas.
That's one. Texas not one.
Texas not one? Okay. Yeah, so I know, I've been to Idaho, so I know I know they're definitely one.
Texas, you can do it medically.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No. Dude, that's a damn good question. But like, Idaho is the only one I'm thinking like Alabama. Wait, Alabama's not a state.
Alabama's a state. Whoa, Jesus Christ!
Alabama. Bammer.
Yeah. Roll Tide.
Alabama is yes. So Alabama's yes. So here's the thing. So it is Idaho, Wyoming, Kansas, Tennessee, Alabama, South Carolina.
Born and raised.
Right. Hey, now, if we display that map that I posted like a couple months ago, a month ago, I bet all 3 of those are in the fucking no black people fucking fly zone.
Some people are part of the problem, and some people are a result from the problem. Like it's just something that will come up as an issue. With that being said, I do remember DeAndre posting this on his Facebook. I specifically, and I'm getting close to the camera for a reason, I am specifically remembering someone choosing Aaron Burr as their choice. If you don't know who Aaron Burr is,
pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? That depends.
Hamilton.
Who's asking? Oh, sure, sir.
Hamilton is a play that obviously is about Alexander Hamilton. Aaron Burr.
Alexander Hamilton.
Right. Aaron Burr is the person who killed Alexander Hamilton.
And I'm the damn fool that shot him.
Right. And someone in the comments,
DeAndre's
comments was like, I understand Aaron Burr. And I was just like, how? Aaron Burr granted, I'm not a huge Hamilton fan. It's not because that, but Aaron Burr literally killed this man for telling the truth. Like it was like this shit blew my fucking mind.
And it was he was his friend for the
so
longest.
Aaron Burr is my honorable mention because
dude, back in the that was
the
fashionable.
Listen, at the end of the day, based on what was depicted and what we can dissolve, Aaron Burr was a line walker. Okay? Yeah. And Alexander called him out on that shit and said he don't stand for nothing. He's gonna be on whatever side benefits him.
If you stand for nothing, Burr, what'll you fall for?
And he killed him for that. So as an honorable mention, Aaron Burr and all his descendants can catch these hands.
All of them.
She said all his descendants can catch these hands. That's the cam I was waiting for. Yes. All his descendants can catch these hands. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It was getting way too fucking soft and noble and comfortable for me. Like, yes.
I'm just saying.
All his descendants can catch these hands.
And it really made me
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just like, people are saying things like, Killmonger and Magneto and all the stuff that we normally think of. As someone said Aaron Burr, and I had to be like, what is you talking about? Like, and it made me rewatch Hamilton again to just like, and I still was like, nah, bitch. Like, but anyway,
I've never seen Hamilton. Just saying.
Hamilton is a good play. Good. I like musicals and plays.
And they have a movie version of it that you can watch. That's the play.
The thing is, I actually like musicals and plays. I was actually waiting and saving up to go and see Hamilton, like in a fucking good theater and everything, and then COVID hit.
This is a cultural thing. I feel like I had to choose it for my people. Christopher Columbus can catch these motherfucking hands.
Fuck that dude.
And when I tell you he can catch these motherfucking hands, I mean like land ho. Soon as you drop this anchor, I'm coming for that ass. Like I'm on your shit from the beginning, and then in the middle, and then again at the end. Like until you die, I'm on your ass. Like get up, eat breakfast, come outside, fight me, ho. Like that's every day. That's your life. Like okay. As a Caribbean person, Christopher Columbus can catch these hands for so many reasons. But Christopher Columbus is definitely my choice. And this sounds horrible, and I apologize to anybody that this may offend. But let's be real. All white people in history, all white people for most part can catch these hands. There's not most white people that are blameless. It's not. Most of them, especially in early history, fucked up. Okay? In it for their own selves. Nobody else. This category was difficult for me because there's so many people throughout history from beginning to end. Now, granted, I don't think Adam was white, but he's the first person that should catch these hands. Okay? Adam, from the rip, wrong. Okay? There's plenty of people through biblical time who can catch these hands. All right? After that, there is so many periods. There's the Renaissance, there's all that. There's people there that can catch these hands. There's time in slavery. They can catch these hands. There's obviously my choice, which is Christopher Columbus, that can catch these hands. There's now, more recent, Ronald Reagan could catch these hands. Okay? Let's be
Reaganomics,
he's not even dead yet. This is not even history. But the old George Bush, I don't think he's dead yet. He could catch these motherfucking hands.
I believe George W. died. I might be wrong.
Okay, so official. He's in line to catch these hands. I know that they say, okay, you're going to stand in line. They're going to read from the book. Your sins will be judged. They're going to read from the book. But before you get to that line, there's my line. I'm going to be about
there's the only hands. It's the only hands line.
And the only way to get to the biblical line is to go through me. Okay? And listen. It's knockout or nothing. Like, it's either you beat me or you go to hell. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, none of the rules. I don't care about what religion you came from. I don't think you care if like, oh, I did bad. I'm gonna come back as a roach. I'm gonna stomp on that roach unless you fight me. Like this, like.
Cam just got a fucking Rolodex of people to catch his hands.
Is so
no, that's the best shit though. You step on the roach, he die again, get right back in the line. Get right back in the line.
I'm gonna be when I die, I'm gonna be the eternal Popeyes. It's gonna be 2 pieces and a biscuit for everybody.
Dry ass biscuit.
You only thing I'm gonna ask you is, do you want white meat or do you want dark meat?
Always dark meat.
Listen, don't.
It don't matter.
I'm gonna hit you with the pow. Hit this with the elbow. Like you won't get something to pay for your crimes. Like this is.
So Cam, I gotta
Wait.
be honest. Wait, hold on. I gotta be honest. That little rant can make a half chop. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was sexy. That shit was sexy. I got like that shit like this. Like it was half chop. Like that shit was beautiful.
So along the lines of Cam, she's got to do it for her culture. I got to do it for mine. So I got to one. That's
all right, let's get ready to jump in.
Everybody involved in Hiroshima.
One that's a group of people. Actually, one that's a group of people. And one that's not a group of people. So one that's a group of people is them motherfuckers that bombed Pearl Harbor. You put my people in such a bad light by bombing Pearl Harbor, dog. We were put into prison, prison camps because of y'all motherfuckers that bombed Pearl Harbor. You catch these hands, every one of y'all. I'll blow your planes up myself. Do shit. That's for the Asian in me. That's for the Asian in me. Now here's where it gets big. For the Jewish in me, Adolf Hitler.
Got Jewish in
I'm coming for that ass. All right, I'm gonna bring you back to life, murder you again.
You can't kill Adolf Hitler.
I can kill Hitler.
Here's my thing. Here's my issue with you picking
Adolf Hitler. Don't kill him. Just give him, let him have him. Give him hands.
Issue was if the people didn't kill him at the time,
he killed himself.
Right, but here's my thing. If Adolf Hitler goes blonde hair and blue eyes is what we need to preserve, and this man ain't got blonde hair and blue eyes, and y'all let him live, that's your fault. And you deserve to live with that shit.
He was a fucking well speaker. That's what fucking got him.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie, dude. He was a well speaker.
Cam, along that same line, then even if you were like, I can't pick Hitler, cool. I had a backup. David Tyree, wide receiver, number 85 for the New York Giants.
Christ.
2007. All right, you ain't catching that fucking helmet catch to stop the Patriots' undefeated season because you catching hands in the parking lot before the game, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes you gotta step in, okay? Sometimes you can't let shit sit. You gotta handle it right then and there. In that moment, the man has something to do, okay? You don't know what happened before. You don't know what happened after. Okay, he had a fight. A fight is a designated appointment. You gotta show up and you gotta give it all you got. Period. Point blank.
I'm breaking his kneecaps with my hand.
Kneecaps, Evan. I love you, but you ain't breaking no kneecaps.
What do you mean he ain't breaking no kneecaps? He friends with me. Day beforehand, I'll teach him everything he need to know. But trust me, you can shatter all his shit.
That's my cop out answer, Tyree. But
hold Evan though. I 100% agree. But with David Tyree, I agree. I 100% agree because on all serious shit. Because I am the biggest Randy Moss fan alive. I am the biggest.
And you wanted him to get a ring
alive, and that shit was bullshit. Bullshit. I still think that wasn't a fucking catch. So.
I mean, it was. I watched it 100 times.
Adolf Hitler. CJ is right about one thing he said about Adolf Hitler. He was actually, and I hate to say it, but he's actually one of the best leaders of all time.
Yeah, he is. Unfortunately,
he convinced the whole race to an alienated population.
You cannot say.
Yes.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying that he did it for a good reason. I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't a bad guy. He was evil.
So you a good leader, even if you lead people to a bad choice?
Yes, Especially if you leave somebody to a
No.
bad choice.
He was good at leading.
He was good
He
at
wasn't
leading.
a good leader.
He was a terrible
It
person.
wasn't.
If you lead someone to detrimental things, how are you a good leader?
Listen, especially if you lead somebody to some bullshit, you are definitely a good ad leader or a good leader. It's technically the same thing to me. Especially if somebody to some bullshit, you are a good leader. I'm not saying the way you did was good. I'm just saying that you had the ability to make people follow you.
So being able to lead it all,
exactly,
the only requirement that you have
to lead.
Well, no. See,
to
listen,
be a good leader.
Listen,
that's a definition.
Listen,
hey,
what is one of the best leaders of the worst things in the world was Charles Manson. Do you realize the amount of shit Charles Manson was able to convince his family to do because he was a solid leader to his family? He's a fucked up individual and doesn't deserve to live, but people believed in Charles Manson because of how he was able to speak to them.
Yeah. Yo, listen, that's why I agree with what you're saying. No, don't say no. No,
being
no,
good
being
at
no.
it does
No,
not
say no, no,
make
say
you
no.
a
No, say
good
no.
leader.
No. Being a good leader and being good at leading are two totally different things. No, like I said, Charles Manson and fucking Adolf Hitler, they were good at leading. They weren't good leaders, but they were good at leading. They could convince you to fucking use it. Like, dude, Adolf Hitler was the complete opposite of what he was fucking screaming was the fucking perfect person. He was the complete opposite of that. Yet everyone still followed him. He was, he was good at leading. But he wasn't a good leader for shit.
All in all, like I said, I feel like he was a good leader. On me personally, because what he could get people to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just because you have the power and the natural ability to have people say what's going to be right for people to follow you does not make you a good leader if you're going to lead them into destitute situations.
All right. So with that being said, stay tuned for next week when we will be doing our Christmas episode. Topics will be favorite Christmas movie, favorite Christmas song, and the favorite thing about Christmas. With that being said, my name is DeAndre Robson. These are my friends. Say goodbye, friends.
Oh, once again, my name is Evan Hamataki, and this episode made me go, ho, ho, whoa.
Bye, friends. This is Cam. Yes, I'm a little tipsy, and yes, I'm still the best person on the episode. They're crazy. Debatable. There's nothing I can do. And by now, you should know what you got yourself into. But for all the new people, welcome. This is only the topping of it.
Welcome to hell.
Hey, this your boy CJ, a.k.a. 13 shots, 4 beers.